Greetings and good day, everyone. Welcome to another episode of PNT Cinema Talk. My name is Paul Dulong, and it has been a while since I've done one of these shows. I do have to apologize for that. I was caught up in all the drama that was happening in regards to the Calgary Expo this past weekend, and I did post a separate video about all that, so you can check that out if you want to know. And if not, we're just going to get into the show for today. I'm going to skip over the last weekend's box office results because it's Wednesday at the time of filming this, so there's really no point. However, if you are curious to what those numbers were, I will include them in the description box below. Alright, first topic in the show today is the Fantastic Four trailer, one of 3 trailers I'll be talking about today, and I do have to say that this trailer was much more impressive than the previous ones. In fact, I'll go as far to say it was way better. This is the first time that I got excited about this movie since they announced this movie. We definitely get a better look of what this movie's going to be about in this trailer. I mean, there's some clearly awesome chemistry going on between Miles Teller's Reed Richards and Michael B. Jordan's Johnny Storm. Part of me thinks it's going to be really fun to watch those two interact on screen together, and they've done it before on several other films as well. So that's probably why they have so much chemistry, is that they're familiar with each other. All the shots of the Thing looked incredible. He looks so awesome. Seeing him move around in the trailer and how he comes together and all this stuff, it's really impressive. I am impressed with how good the Thing looks, and I'm really excited about seeing more of him in this movie. But they finally gave us a look of Doom. I don't think they're calling him Dr. Doom, and I don't know if I necessarily buy the fact that he's an evil blogger in this movie. But on first glimpses of him, he looks badass, and it doesn't necessarily have to be like the comics. As long as it's a good movie, I'm okay with that. As long as it makes sense and I go through the emotional journeys that I usually like to go through while watching these types of films, I'll be happy. This trailer actually convinced me to go see it opening weekend. I was hesitant at first. I was like, maybe I'll wait for Blu-ray for that one. But no, this trailer actually got me to say, alright, I'm going to go buy that ticket as soon as it's available. And that end clip with the Thing dropping out of the helicopter, very similar to the same way Edward Norton did in the Incredible Hulk movie. Aside from those two scenes being eerily similar, it still looked great. Despite the dark tone that the first few trailers have shown us, it certainly shows that there is a bit of a lighter side. There is that awesome action factor as well, so that's really important to me. It actually resembles a superhero film now, and that's all I really wanted it to resemble. But what about you guys? Did you like the trailer? I've linked it in the description box below, along with everything else I'm going to be talking about today, so you're always free to check that stuff out, and I hope you do. Okay, the next trailer I'm going to talk about today is the new one for Jurassic World. Oh my god, I love this trailer. I am all in. This movie cannot come out fast enough. So many dinosaurs are in this trailer. It's like, yes, that's what people want to see in a Jurassic Park trailer. Loads and loads and loads of dinosaurs. And done in a way that doesn't necessarily ruin the rest of the film. There's going to be a lot of dinosaurs in this movie, and it's about damn time. And I did catch that little snippet they put of Dr. Wu, that scientist from the original Jurassic Park movie, working for InGen. So he's in this movie, maybe in a small role, but that's fine. It's kind of nice to see him there. And the raptors, which have long been one of the best parts of the Jurassic Park films, they just look great in this film. I love how this movie is setting it up so you can cheer for the raptors. As a child who grew up loving dinosaurs, this just makes me really happy. And the scenes with the pterodactyls looked nuts as well. One of my favorite moments from Jurassic Park 3 was the pterodactyl cage. So I'm really glad that the pterodactyls are coming back for this movie, because I really want to see some more intense scenes involving those dinosaurs. And yes, they give us a great look at the new big bad dinosaur. It looks awesome, and I cannot wait to see this movie. What do you guys think about this trailer? Did you like it? Not like it? Are you going to see this movie opening weekend or not? And do you think this movie is going to be what makes Chris Pratt the next big action movie star? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Alright, so the next trailer I'm going to talk about is the one for Tomorrowland. That's Disney's new crazy movie with George Clooney, and it looks pretty good. It's strange, very strange, but it has me interested in it nonetheless. I like how the majority of the trailer focuses on one specific point of the film. It almost feels like an extended movie clip. That way we're just focusing on one part of the story, and all the other parts of the story are not being spoiled for us. I mean, the action in this movie looks pretty intense. The effects are beautiful. I'm very curious about this film and how well it's going to do. But the most surprising thing to me about this movie is that George Clooney's in it. I mean, I love George Clooney, but he hasn't tried to sell us popcorn in a little while. I mean, Gravity was full-on Oscar bait. Tomorrowland is just pure popcorn explosions and craziness, and it still may be a good movie, and I hope it is. It's kind of just funny to see George Clooney attach himself to something like this again. But hey, you know, I'm all for it. I want to see him in this movie. And another great reason to be excited for Tomorrowland is it is being directed by Brad Bird. He's directed films such as The Iron Giant, The Incredibles, and Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. I loved The Incredibles, even though, you know, it pretty much was Disney's version of Fantastic Four. But still, as a film, it was really fun to watch. It captured everything about superhero films that were fun. It was just a great movie. With Brad Bird being attached, I'm actually a little bit more excited for this film than I may have been otherwise. That trailer, of course, is listed in the links below. I'd love to hear what you think about it, and what you think about George Clooney being in this type of film again. Alright, next up we have some more news on the Star Wars Rogue One film. It was announced at Star Wars Celebration that these spin-off films are not going to be referred to as standalones or spin-off films. So the official title of this film is going to be called Star Wars Anthology Rogue One. They have confirmed that this movie will indeed take place before Episode 4 and will involve Resistance fighters stealing the Death Star plans that play such a large part in Episode 4 A New Hope. I mean, there were rumors going around that this was going to be like a bounty hunters movie with them stealing the Death Star plans, but that doesn't seem to be happening at all. This is Rogue Squadron type film. Looks like they're going to be the ones stealing the Death Star plans, but I'm totally fine with that. And I'm very curious to see what Gareth Edwards is going to do with this movie. Granted, his last movie, the remake of Godzilla, had some mixed reviews. I didn't mind the film, but I certainly thought it did a lot of things wrong, but it was still not bad. I just think it's important that he gives us a more even story that we can get sucked into. Everything I know about Gareth Edwards shows he's a super Star Wars fan anyway, so I'm hoping that'll help. So what do you think about the Star Wars Anthology being its own series for these standalone films that aren't a part of the main trilogies? Do you think it's a good way to separate the two storylines in a way that people will understand more easily? And what do you think about Gareth Edwards being in charge of directing Rogue One? I'd love to hear what you think about all this stuff in the comments below. The last topic of the day involves news regarding the Transformers films. The Hasbro CEO announced that a new Transformers movie will be hitting theaters in 2017, and that they also plan to build a larger cinematic universe centered around the Transformers. I'm going to read you one of the things that he is quoted as saying. We have in fact brought in Akiva Goldsman to lead a group of writers to really create a strategic plan around Transformers. We think there are any number of stories to be told from the brand that has been around for 30 years, with amazing canon and mythology. Okay, on the surface that doesn't sound that bad. Bringing stories from the canon would be a good thing, because the films haven't had much of a story to begin with since the first one. Although I'm not too sure how I feel about the writer of Batman and Robin being chosen to lead this group of writers who are building a universe for Transformers, but we don't really know where Akiva Goldsman's Batman and Robin script ended and Joel Schumacher's direction began. So take that for as it is. But I definitely agree that as someone who grew up watching the original Transformers cartoon in the 80s, there are tons of stories that can be told. And if they're told right, Transformers could do really well. I mean, these movies make a hell of a lot of money anyway, but just think how much money they would make if they were good. I mean, I didn't mind the first Transformers. I hated the ending, though. Shia LaBeouf should not have taken out Megatron. That's Optimus's job, god damn it. And I'm not going to deny that Transformers gives us some of the best visual effects you can possibly ask for in the marketplace today. Transformers Age of Extinction, while the movie was a total piece of crap, it was a beautiful piece of crap. There's no word yet if Michael Bay is going to return to direct any of these films that Hasbro plans to make, but it has been confirmed that Mark Wahlberg will be at least returning 2 more times. And according to Mark Wahlberg, he expects to be on a set somewhat soon. But anyway, what do you think about this news? Did you like any of the Transformers films? Do you think it's good that they're going to try and expand the universe around them? Or do you think they should get one series of films right first before moving on to others? And do you want Michael Bay to return to direct one of these films, or do you want to see someone else bring a fresh take into the mix? I'd love to know what you think in the comments below. And that'll just about do it for today, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Paul Dulong, and I'm going to take off right now and start editing all this stuff. I hope you check out my other Expo video that I have uploaded. I'll put that link into the description as well. Well, until next time, thank you very much for watching, and you have yourselves a great day.